Guys, thank you so much for being here, for adding one more tour stop to your very busy holiday schedule. I really appreciate it. Tell me a little bit about this tour in particular.
We've recorded the Christmas album almost 20 years ago. And now that we've recorded this summer our 20th anniversary album, Double X, we thought, while we're in the studio, why don't we record a couple of extra Christmas tracks? It's just a completely different vibe in so far. It's Il Divo, it's Il Divo's music, you know, with a lot of amor y pasión, you know, with a lot of passion and drama.
David, were there any songs that you were like, we can't leave this one on the cutting room floor? I mean, how was that process like?
You know, it was really more like just trying to figure out what was going to be different from our first Christmas album, which that album has a lot of religious connotations and not necessarily Christmas music per se. So we wanted to have a feel that was really kind of Americana, you know, 1950s Christmas feel. I think the songs that we picked, they really reflect kind of the joy and the fun and the family of the season.
How did you narrow down what the four were going to be that were going to be this gift to your fans this year?
The way that we've chosen the songs is by voting. You know, each of us, we had a list of songs. We've put playlists together, and we were, I think in Belgium or something like that. We were listening to all the songs, and we played the game yes or no, like without having to go into explanations, and we managed to narrow it down to 4 songs.
I love that. Speaking of family, you're kind of the new kid on the block, Steven. What has it been like joining this group who's, you know, been a part of the pop culture lexicon for 20 years now? I mean, were you nervous? What was it like becoming a part of this family?
When Carlos went into hospital, it was more like originally, you know, hey, would you maybe step in for him while he's recovering? And then he suddenly passed away, and it was so unexpected for everyone, but it only seemed natural for me to come in, or for someone to come in and help memorialize him. You know, it's wonderful to make music with these guys. It's wonderful to collaborate. We have a great working relationship, and a great relationship as friends too. So it's nice to, you know, be part of something that, as David always says, is bigger than yourself, you know?
I mean, you have to click, you have to get along to be on the road as often as you all are, and, you know, cramped quarters, I'm sure, sometimes, and all of that stuff. But I'm glad you brought up the 20th anniversary album that comes out in February. What is the secret to being around that long?
Well, on a musical level, I think it is that our music is and has always been absolutely timeless. You know, we were always focusing on making something beautiful. We were taking songs from all over the, you know, I would almost say the last century of popular music, you know, and we've turned that we've moved that stuff into our universe and made our own versions of it. But it's not focused on what's hot at the moment and what's not, you know, it's just music you can listen to and enjoy now, just like 20 years ago, just like in 20 years from now.
Okay, so I have a little bit of a Christmas, like, lightning round. The best Christmas song of all time.
The most wonderful time of the year.
Period. Steven, if you could eliminate any Christmas song from existence, what song gets the chop?
Santa Baby.
No!
What?
I'm here for the shock value.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Okay.
Whoa.
Eartha Kitt?
Drama?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That is drama.
Say angels we have heard on high.
I mean, another bold choice.
I mean,
Again, I'm here for the shock value.
I think any choice is going to be a bold choice. All the Christmas songs are, you know,
Yeah.
beloved.
Beloved. There are a couple that, like, I don't know. I don't want to get myself in any hot water here.
Don't do it. Don't be drama. Do it for the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
David, what automatically gets an audience member on the naughty list if they're at your show?
Well, I think what's interesting about our fans is that as we go from country to country, every demographic, every kind of insular cultural difference that we notice going from country to country. Everyone expresses their appreciation differently. You know, when we go to Japan, they're supremely respectful. For the first couple of years that we went there, they didn't clap because in their culture, clapping disturbs the silence that the music fades into, and that's respectful to hold the silence around the music. But then we go to South America where people are just bazonkers crazy and climb up on stage with us.
Everyone makes the nice list.
Everyone is nice.
Oh, we like it naughty.
Yeah. I have to ask about the cover you guys released of Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. I was like, there's no way this is the correct Crazy. And then I started listening, and it is. And it's amazing. Where did that idea come from, and why does it work as well as it does?
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy?
There's like a really specific type of music that I like to listen to, and I actually, you know, I shared some of that with Seb, and I was like, this music is what gets me, all these tiny little details, and he was really on board with like wanting to create this kind of like modern sounds with the songs, and with a lot of the songs that we have on the Double X album. And so that was kind of like, Crazy was the first one that was produced.
And the version is, as you know, it's Cilla Green, right, that used to sing it, right, but it's super fast. Why don't we just do the opposite and take it really slow and add some sound to it that are very modern, but still using the orchestra?
The EP is out now. You're on tour as we speak. Double X out in February. What else? Talk to me about this new single that you've just dropped.
Yeah, so we have this new single that just came out. It is incredible.
No pain, no nada, nada, nada.
One of my favorite songs on the album, I Have Nothing, you know, Whitney Houston. We had to add a little bit of Whitney to the album because I feel like that's what Il Divo does best, is some big, belty music. And actually, we decided we wanted to do it in Spanish.
Wow. Incredible. You took Whitney, you made it your own. A bold choice, but if anyone can do it, it's you four. That was amazing. Congratulations on the tour, on the EP, on the album that we're all looking forward to. Thank you, guys.